traffic light once exploded, and for decades, we didn't replace it. Not because we solved the problem, because we didn't need to. But when the world got faster, we needed a system. And somehow, the one we ended up with, red means stop, green means go, is almost perfectly tuned to your brain. Not because we designed it that way, because we got lucky. Long before cars, there were trains. And trains had a simple system. Red meant stop. White meant go. Simple, clean, dangerous. There wasn't one single disaster, but repeated incidents where signals failed or lenses broke, showing white when they shouldn't have. Drivers saw go when they absolutely shouldn't have. That was enough. White had to go. They needed a new go color, something clearly different from red. They chose green, not because it was perfect, because it was available, because it worked, because it didn't get confused with anything else. Green means go was never a design decision. It was damage control. Years later, the first traffic light was built in London. It lasted 1 month before it exploded. After that, cities didn't rush to build more. Not because they gave up on the idea, but because the real problem hadn't fully arrived yet. There weren't enough fast-moving vehicles to justify it. That changed with cars. And when traffic finally demanded control, we borrowed what already existed. Red, green, and eventually yellow. Yellow wasn't chosen for style. It was added to prevent crashes when going from green straight to red. A transition period, a warning so drivers could react safely. But here's where it gets weird. These colors weren't chosen by science, but they accidentally match how your brain works. Millions of years ago, your ancestors developed a new ability to tell red from green. Why? To spot ripe fruit hiding in green leaves. That single upgrade changed survival, and it rewired your vision. Your brain doesn't process color the way you think. It doesn't carefully identify every shade. It makes a fast decision. Red or green? These colors act like opposites in your brain. A switch, stop, or go. And when scientists tested reaction times, people responded fastest to red. Not because we decided it meant stop, because something deeper was already reacting to it. We didn't turn red into a command. Our brains were already screaming at it. We just gave that scream a meaning. Red was chosen for stop not only by tradition from trains, but because it is highly visible from a distance, stands out against the environment, and triggers a fast, instinctive reaction in the brain. Ever driven somewhere and don't remember the last few minutes? That's highway hypnosis. Your conscious brain checks out, completely gone. But something else is still driving, still steering, still braking, still obeying lights. You're not fully in control. And yet, you still stop at red. Because red doesn't wait for you to notice it. It hits something deeper. People say red means danger. Not really. In some cultures, red means purity. Red means luck. Red means wealth. We didn't choose red because it meant danger. We think it means danger because we've been trained to stop at it. It's not perfect. About 8% of men are colorblind. For them, it's not about color. It's about position, top or bottom. We like to believe systems like this are designed, precise, logical, engineered. But traffic lights aren't. They're the result of broken signals, bad visibility, and repeated mistakes. And somehow, that chaos landed on a system that perfectly matches how our brains work. Not because we were smart enough to design it, but because we weren't. So, every time you stop at a red light, remember, you're not obeying physics. You're not following logic. You're following a system built by accidents, optimized by evolution, and reinforced by habit. A perfect solution, found completely by mistake. This is UnLogic.